Ken, Leo, are you all right?
Yeah.
Ken! Ken!
Dingo.
I defeated Anubis. Are you hurt?
Everywhere.
I'll ask for aid. I have some wounded. Can you pick them up?
I'll send a ship immediately. Dingo, I think that's your name. I have to let you know this.
Know what?
That frame, Jehuti, is programmed to blow up at the core of Almon.
Leo already told me about that.
The programmer is one of us. One of our comrades named Alan. He added the program to the Ada system.
Why?
Oh yeah, the
Just in
legendary
case,
Adam.
For fear that
Or
Balrog
Alan.
might capture Jehuti. If they take Jehuti into Almon, Jehuti will blow itself up. We expected that the energy could interrupt Almon's startup process.
That's sneaky.
But we thought of it as a last resort. If we could, we'd rather get Jehuti back.
Why did you abandon it on Callisto?
It was Leo who hid Jehuti in Callisto. If Bahram captures Jehuti, Jehuti would blow itself up in Almon. He hid Jehuti and tried to stop Almon by himself.
I see. So you mean Jehuti doesn't need to blow up anymore?
Kid's a little foolhardy.
If so, remove it now.
It's impossible. Just in case Bahram tried to remove it, we added it to the nucleus of the system.
There must be another way to stop Almon. We don't need to blow up Jehuti.
In case of need, Ada will start up the explosion system automatically. It's programmed to do so.
That's nonsense.
If Almon...
Wait!
Oh, speak of the devil. Okay, I don't have my option anymore. All those lights that were at the end of little shoulder pads, they just float there now. That's cool. Let's get a good look at Jody. Jody looks cool now. Looks like he means business. Before he just looked cool, now he looks angry. If that was even a thing. Also, another one of the special missions is in one of the corners of this map, I think. Probably not anymore, because I didn't see any throughout the entire game. Good thing I got them all already.
It's the end for you, Noman. Same.
That was real tense. Things aren't over though.
It starts now, Dingo! Damn.
Hey, Anubis was swallowed up.
The real power of Almon is not to attack the surface using compressed space.
What?
The real power is from energy constriction. It makes the best use of Metatron's superiority. Space compression. That energy will swallow the entire solar system.
That's serious.
Please.
Yeah, it's pretty
Stop
fucking
it
serious.
People on Earth always do what is convenient for them.
Please.
Then promise me, if I stop this, Earth will never meddle with Mars again. Ever. We have our own free will.
What?
Free Mars.
I understand. I'll definitely make it happen.
Tell this to the obstinate ones. If they don't understand it, next time I will battle with them.
I swear. Trust me.
Sure thing, Elena.
Dingo,
Ken. I got
That was
another
kind of the
job.
plot of
what are you going to
the Zone of the Enders anime.
If I die, please revive me again.
Was all that shit going on between Earth and Mars?
Wait in the
I
ship.
think Ender
I'll be back soon.
was like a racist term for Mars people, the Martians. And it was kind of cool because like people that were born on Mars were super weak. And the reason for that being is because they were raised in low gravity, right? So like if there was like a fight between an Earthling and a Martian, and an Earthling like punched a Martian in the face, the Martian would probably die. Like their face would be completely mangled because they'd be so weak. Because like their muscles are all, you know, the gravity's not there, so they're all frail. So yeah, there's a couple of guys here on the surface. Maybe that's the special mission I'm thinking of. I think you have to defeat all these guys first. There's a couple waves of guys that just show up. And once you've defeated them all, I think one of the secret, or the special, I keep calling them secret. Yeah, after this I think the special mission opens up. Gotta crawl into that crevice. But of course there's ghosts of Nephthys here. Or maybe it's after you defeat a certain number of Nephthyses that it shows up. But yeah, these are just weak-ass Nephthyses. They're just pretty much normal enemies now. And every time you destroy one, you get Metatron, so it's like super hard to lose. But this is pretty much just these guys will spawn infinitely if you need to level up for whatever reason. Let's see how close I am to a level up. Let's see, I still need 40,000 experience. How much does one Nephthys give me? Barely any. So there's no point in even fighting until I level up because that'll take forever. So you guys can just do whatever. You guys can just hang out up here. I'm trying to do something if you don't mind. I have a crevice. A crevice I need to get to. Crawl into a moon's vagina and do battle. Of course Leo's worried about his woman. His artificial intelligence woman. This guy's the master. Look at how many floaties he has. The more floaties, the more powerful you are. That's the rule.
Look, the perfect fusion of Metatron. The destruction to end all.
Alright, Anubis. Oh, Zero Shift is so ready. Thanks for reminding me. And to kind of put how strong Naked Jody is into perspective, if when I started a new game there, if I had chosen to start as Naked Jody, I would actually be able to defeat all the other bosses in 1 or 2 hits. Like when you do the special missions, you choose which Jody, and like each Jody has its own like best time and stuff. So if you're fighting as like Jody version 2 and you fight like, you can do like a boss rush or whatever, you fight a certain boss. They can be like, oh, it's, if you can beat it in this time, then you're awesome and good. I don't know what the hell's happening right now. I think it's healing them. But yeah, so if you do it in a certain time, you get like a better score, a better rating or whatever. And the times for like Naked Jody fighting bosses is like a couple seconds. It's like defeat the boss in 5 seconds. And it's totally doable. You can do it in less than 5 seconds a lot of the time. This boss fight right here, this is the only boss that can stand up to Naked Jody. So if you do play the game on like hard mode or whatever, you'll just breeze through it. Except for this fight. This fight will still be hard. Oh yeah, see, that thing follows you. And it has the right curve. I don't at all remember what I'm supposed to do when that's happening. When he's doing that thing and he brings all the floaties into him. Do I? Oh, I only have Zero Shift. I can't even use Homing Missile. I figured that would do a lot of damage. But no, this is it. Just all you can do is just pilot it well and use Zero Shift. Maybe I can just grab these. Or not. Oh, that was bad. I zero shifted into his blast. Oh, yep, did it again. Alright, there we go. Now's the time. There it is. Almost got this guy. Anyways, I don't mean to spoil it, but I'm going to be given the chance to do a final blow. So, someone in chat, tell me if you want to charge up Slash or charge up Blast. You have until then to decide.
You killed my comrades.
So what? Those scum died so ungracefully. I wanted to see it with my own eyes.
Alright, Chris says Blast, he was the first.
They're waiting for you.
So expect it. So let's back up. Vector cannon is not an option. I think if I were to play the game and it said like have all the sub weapons, I think I actually can use vector cannon because I think I've done it before where I've attempted to use it here. Alright, that's it. It's the full blast.
Eat this.
That actually doesn't change anything, but it gives you the option to do a thing. I think you can even just do it with a single blast, like a little puss, and ruin the drama.
What is that light?
Alman is starting up.
What?
Ada!
Don't come in.
Dingo, this is...
Get out of here.
You cannot escape.
The way he said "don't come in," it kind of sounded like what you would say when someone enters the bathroom and you're sitting on the can. Don't come in.
The resonance of energy will cancel each other out.
No! Ada!
It is my duty. Switching mode. I am ready to blow up Jehuti. To complete 200.
No!
Leo!
Ah!
The
Leo,
light is
please.
constricting.
It's too late. Impossible. 190 remaining.
Don't give up! Ada, radiate Jehuti's energy and strike it against the core of Alman.
That's not enough.
If it doesn't work, do whatever you please.
180 remaining.
But don't just wait to die.
170 remaining.
Here we go.
160 remaining. 150 remaining.
Oh, Naked Jody's getting even more naked. We're getting damaged Naked Jody. Oh yeah. When there's almost nothing on screen, the frame rate is going to be incredible. Look at that. Well, it's fucking Anubis. Well, one of the pieces that's left of the guy, because Chris told me to blast him. Could have really used that Anubis body, you know.
create.
Yeah, it's getting a little trippy, Chris. Fun fact, that scene where it zooms in on his eye, that's where my old copy of Zone of the Enders 2 used to freeze. It would always freeze right on that eye. It goes without saying I bought that from High Score. Your local video game dump. Oh, would you look at that? We just blew it all up. It's always the solution, just blow it up. But not too hard or you'll ruin everything. We blew it up just enough. What it looked like was Jody passed the self-destruct program onto Anubis and then just blew Anubis up instead. That whole energy passover thing that generally happens when someone's giving me a sub-weapon but in a different color. Oh, my arms are just falling off. We're doing some Ghost in the Shell shit, or our arms just fall off. He just looks scared with that face now. All busted up like that.
Dingo! Get me a relief party!
Yeah, your precious Ada's still there.
Leo,
I used Anubis. If Jehuti and Anubis were even, the ignition power would be even too. That thing is better suited for that role.
did I disobey orders?
Never mind, Ada.
What?
It's okay.
What?
Use power for the right things. At least for the things that you believe in.
So who's second hand?
Your father. This time, make my body normal.
Don't you like it as it is?
That's way too big.
You got it.
I trust you.
Oh, are you gonna give him a smooch? Aw, just a hug. A hug's fine. Figure they'll go through all that work. Risk dying super hard. Give me a smooch, come on. You know, as soon as everyone's gone, Leo's gonna crawl inside Jody and smooch Ada. Yeah, it's a little too big to get a little sexy. So that was Zone of the Enders 2. after dragging the first one through the mud, you can see why this series redeems itself and quickly becomes a favorite, because that game's great. What a blast. So we're gonna sit through these credits and look at my end results. And it's a good song too. I hope it's the one with lyrics. Interesting fact, these lyrics are yeah, this is all gibberish. It's not a real language. This little scene's kind of cool, watching Jody getting reformed though. Like there are lyrics in this song that are in English. Like there's a chorus that's English, but these parts that sound like anything that doesn't sound English, I think it's inspired by German and Finnish, but it's not a real language. This right here. And I'm pretty sure this part's gonna be in English now. Oh no, not yet. I lied. Now it's the English part. Yeah, as I mentioned before, there is a third Zone of the Enders game. It's like a tactics game called like Fist of Mars or something on like Game Boy Advance. I think I played it briefly and decided I didn't like it at all. So that's unfortunate. And then there's of course there's an anime and then an anime movie. The anime movie isn't very great. It's okay. I remember liking this series. I don't know if I would tell you it's good now. But when I did watch it ages ago, I enjoyed it. I might watch it again soon just to see if it's still good. But what was kind of neat about it is the orbital frame in it doesn't really have a pilot. I mean, it could be piloted, but it can move on its own. And the AI in it controls it. And it talks and actually has a personality, so it's kind of a neat twist. Whereas, I mean, the robots, they don't have personalities. All the talking is on the runners inside, or the AI like Ada. Whereas in the anime, it just has its own personality, and it's like a huge girly girl, so it gets embarrassed and stuff. And it's just like, it has a space compression backpack that holds all of its stuff, and that's how it justifies being able to use a ton of weapons. Like, it isn't really said in this game here, but the reason why I can just bust out weapons like crazy and carry all the sub-weapons is because I have like a space compression backpack kind of thing that I can just take them out of. It has like a shit ton of space in there. So it gets more into detail like that. Of course, you know, it's like a full 24 episode series, so the details are all there, and it follows like this kind of truck driver, space truck driver, I guess you'd say, trying to get closer to his kids. That he's been like a shitty dad, so they don't care about him at all, and he's trying to win them back. It's a touching story, and it's got like a recurring villain that always gets his ass kicked, one of those snivelly guys, so it's kind of fun. A little violent. I think there's some blood in it. I'll have to give it a watch again soon. Zone of Enders is really good. It's just a huge shame that we probably will never see a Zone of the Enders 3. If there was, though, oh god, I'd be freaking out. I'd be so pumped. Oh, there we go. Maybe it's this part here. She's wearing a tank top in the background of this picture because I brought her too close to the lava. So I saved once, which I totally didn't have to. 0 continues. I got A at Vasilia, S in the melee, overall S. Max consecutive attacks 250. Over 3,000 enemies destroyed. And it took 4 hours and 45 minutes. On easy, of course. And that's Zone of the Enders too, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, let's save some more clear data. Save it over my old clear data. Actually, no, I think that clear data is like Super S. Super S, you're amazing.